sneaked in and watched that. It was just, let's say, like 10 minutes of that conversation, sit-down conversation that Elsa Majimbo had on One Africa 54. Is it 154 Africa or One Africa 54 channel? And Elsa is actually opening up about, her conquering and breaking the barriers in Kenya as a comedian who started off with a bunch of, what was she eating? A bunch of crisps or nuggets. Well, what was she eating? Yeah. But for me, that's a story she's repeatedly told, which is incredible. And also for her breaking the barriers and going international, especially coming from Africa, and then also being trolled and being bullied. I think she deserves all the good things. But I also want to make it very clear that I don't think Elsa's success is organic. It's not organic. Yes, she had breakthrough on social. She was a comedian. She calls herself a full-time chess player. She's the queen of what? Is it the queen of fun or the queen of flawless or the queen of fabulosity? Is that what she calls herself? Yeah, but I tend to believe anyone who's linked to Naomi Campbell, like most of them have stories to say. And this is because Naomi Campbell was just a conduit to introducing her to the elites, because nobody makes it from Africa, Kenya. And then you get, first of all, to be closer to Naomi Campbell. Naomi Campbell is the meanest woman on this planet Earth. And I want to tell you for free, you can take that to the bank. She's the meanest woman. Nobody ever gets close to Naomi Campbell just like that, and you become besties, and then you're hopping onto private jets, going to Diani, and then going to South Africa, and then she introduces you to Hollywood. No, Naomi Campbell is a conduit. She is almost like another female version of Didi. And remember, Naomi Campbell is connected to, she has ties with Jeffrey Epstein. She was among the celebrities who would chill out at the island, that sacred island, Naomi Campbell was a close ally to Didi, very close. Naomi Campbell has several organizations, NGOs running in Africa and beyond, even overseas. Where does she get the funding for that? You want to tell me? Yes, she's a millionaire. Of course, she has a network. But nobody ever gets to Naomi Campbell just like that. Ask all the girls. Just go listen to their testimonies, those who participated in America's Next Top Model. None of them has a testimony of, oh, Naomi Campbell made me a star. None of them. Even Tyra Banks herself, who potentially was her nemesis, was her successor, and it turned out she hasn't been able to succeed um, uh, Naomi. Nobody. So my final word is that Elsa Majimbo is being taken through a process. She's being taken through a process, and that process is a spiritual process, but it's also a symbolic process that allows her body and her spirit and her mind and her soul to be used as a vessel and a channel and a medium to bring out that person that they want her to be. So she's just another puppet. That's what she's become. And so they'll keep on using her, using her to do what they want until she can't do no more, and then they'll drop her. And what will happen is they'll rip off all the Hollywood benefits from the fame, the elite circles, the influencers, the events, the appearances. They will completely, it's called blackballing. They will blackball her from even meeting Steve Harvey again, participating in the Fenty and the Ivy Parks, Beyonce's and the rest, and the Rihanna's. And then she'll definitely be right back right here in the country, and you will see her getting served, and she'll have a conversation about, what she went through in Hollywood. Even Lupita Nyong'o has a story, and it's beyond what you see. It's beyond the beauty. And it's actually a grooming process. What you're seeing Elsa look like right now is a mask that they're giving her, is a mask that she has to forcefully put on. She has to wear that mask whenever she does those interviews, for her to get connections and leeway into the Hollywood elite circle, even into the dominatrix industry. It's still it's one of the buttons in Hollywood. Jaguar Wright has a lot of testimonies about how Didi was connected to the dominatrix and the corn industry as well. It's a very big franchise in the United States, controlled by the Freemasons, controlled by the Illuminati, controlled by, what is this other cabal? So it's some sort of like an initiation. And to prove it to you, when Naomi Campbell met Elsa Majimbo, the first thing they did is they flew to Diani and then they flew to South Africa. That's where usually, to be honest, and find out, just read some of the excerpts of people who've given testimonies of almost being initiated to the Freemason or some sort of like an elitist kind of, a community. It usually happens in South Africa, others in Benin, others in Nigeria, and then finally you fly out, or the UK, yeah. And then the United States is like the bomb diggity of it. So it's just about time. But the only thing we can do, because Elsa is Kenyan, she denounced her Kenyan citizenship. She'll always be a Kenyan. And of course, she will come back to Kenya eventually. All we can say is we wish her the best of luck in the world, healing and protection, because what she could, especially if she decides to now start speaking up, they just unalive her. You say, you'd hear a report she found, OD, D or it's called drug or yeah, a DO in an apartment in Beverly Hills or in Calabasas or whatever, because it's about that Hollywood community in Cali. So good luck, all the best, and we are praying for you, Elsa Majimbo. A lot of people are actually watching you because you are a demonstration and a representation of at least a young lady who broke barriers and succeeded, but that success is costing her a lot, including the way they have to groom her to look like she's, a puppet in, I don't want to describe it, but yeah. But what do you make of it? Her story is really interesting. Have you watched it? Please let me know.